Couple of kids in a Chevrolet, catch a little air when we cross the tracks, sipping on something from a paper stack. You hang your shirt on that maple limb, slipping through the moon to the river bend. Wasn't very long, I was jumping in. I guess I'm still doing now what I was doing then, chasing you like a shot of whiskey, burning, going down, burning, going down, chasing you like those goodbye tail lights, headed west to anywhere out of this nowhere town, chasing that freedom, chasing that feeling that got gone too soon, chasing that you and me I only see in my review, till I'm laying here tonight holding someone new, still chasing you, still chasing you. You always used to talk about LA, I heard you got as far as Santa Fe. Well, you know I tried to track you down, I only got as far as Guitar Town, singing about a girl I used to know, you should know that I haven't given up, I'm just on your radio, chasing you like a shot of whiskey, burning, going down, burning, going down, chasing you like those goodbye tail lights, headed west to anywhere out of this nowhere town, chasing that freedom, chasing that feeling that got gone too soon, chasing that you and me I only see in my review, till I'm laying here tonight holding someone new, still chasing you, still chasing you. Chasing you like a shot of whiskey, burning, going down, burning, going down, chasing you like those goodbye tail lights, headed west to anywhere out of this nowhere town, chasing that freedom, chasing that feeling that got gone too soon, chasing that you and me I only see in my review, till I'm laying here tonight holding someone new, still chasing you, still chasing you, still chasing you, still chasing you.
It's the guts and it's the glory, 100 stripes, 100 stories. It's the Pledge of Allegiance on the 4th of July. It's them handwritten letters from home, it's them sleepless nights alone. It's his newborn baby he left with his wife. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, lay down, here's a line. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, for these stars and stripes, hey. From the fields of Indiana to the swamps of Louisiana, to the golden coast of California, Uncle Sam's the only family he's got. His purple heartbeat won't stop, and his 18th birthday was the day he was born. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, lay down, here's a line. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, for these stars and stripes. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, stand on the front line. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, pay the ultimate price. Oh. is proud but torn. But if you knew him, you would understand. He was raised on how to be brave, just to see the flag still wave. And then he came home with only one hand. 'Cause Mr. Red, White, and Blue lay down here to lie. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, for these stars and stripes. Staying on these front lines. He'll pay the ultimate price. Lay down his life. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, for these stars and stripes. March in line, march in line. Hey. Hey.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV for the final month of racing with your American Dirt Series 360 Wing Sprint Cars for the Lightning Division. Tonight, we come to the Bristol Motor Speedway for round 11 of 14. Good evening, race fans. Brett Wheeler with you for the call on this one. We've got 21 drivers, I believe it is, signed into the pit area for tonight as well. We're going to get ready to take a look at some of the qualifying standings going on at the moment. There it is. Matt Grimm, quickest at the moment, just under a minute left. Decided 14.589. Ryan Sheet, quick time with a 14.585. And Ryan Sheet will go to position number 1. Stephen Lindo on the racetrack to lay down his first lap time. Will be the 18th driver to take a time. Then we are looking at 3 other drivers that are yet to put a lap in here at the Bristol Motor Speedway. Lindo will go 18th quick with a 15.320. A 15.320 for Stephen Lindo. Lap number 2 is going to be a little better with a 15.055. A 15.055 for Stephen Lindo. So 18 drivers have taken to the racetrack for qualifying, which will see 2 heat races on the program. As we get ready to take a look at your official results, there it is, Ryan Sheet for a 14.585 quick time. Back to Matt Grimm, Alex Zazinski, Randy Shreves, Stephen Fernberg, your top 5. So 3 heats on the program I'm looking at now. Rick Main, Chad Coate, Rob Evertson, Craig Sylvie, and Nathan Davis going to round out your top 10. Heat number 1 will line up like this, and starting on the pole position, it'll be the Black Diamond Motorsports, Tim Sims, Velocity Race Designs, Totally Tinted Unity TV, Ultimate Dirt TV, cut number 10 of Ryan Sheet from position number 1. To the outside of the front row, driving that LGR Motorsports, car number 56 for One Wish Foundation, that is Randy Shreves from position number 2. The second row to the inside for Highline Racing, the Dirtco Media House, car number 11C. Chad Coate will start from position number 3. And he's outside, driving your Black Diamond Motorsports, totally tinted Ultimate Dirt TV, car number 36. Nathan Davis from position number 4. Rolling off in the third row from position number 5, driving the 814 car for M9 and Inferno Motorsports. That is Brad Waite. He's outside, also driving the Inferno Motorsports M9, car number 23 car, Christopher Schaefer from position number 6. And scheduled to line up out of position number 7. Driving car 57, that should be Austin Miller. So we wait for the cars to start rolling around here at the Bristol Motor Speedway. 10 laps is the distance. And a field of 21 drivers signed into the pit area. They start to roll away. Austin Miller did not make the call, so it will put just 6 cars in heat race number 1 of 3. Hey, Platts. You want to see Alex? Giving him no warning. There he is, just waiting. There he is, waiting for Alex to finally get into this. But here we go. Heat number 1 is about to go green. Sheet and Shreves on the front row. Sheet will stand on the gas. We go racing. 10 laps here at the Bristol Motor Speedway. Sheet, Shreves now battle on for second, for third and fourth, I should say, is Nathan Davis. Going to quickly move to position number 3. Meanwhile, here comes Brad Waite to the outside on Chad Coate, working through turn number 3 and 4. Waite, Coate, side by side, give it to the 814 car. Oh, Brad Waite on the top side of the racetrack. Still up front, Ryan Sheet looking to clean sweep the night, looking for a good start to the Bristol Motor Speedway for week number 11. Davis got a little out of shape there on the exit of turn 2 as they work down the back straightaway. Brad Waite going to close in right now on Nathan Davis, and boy, he really had to turn left. Otherwise, he was going to drive right into the left rear of Davis. Battle on screen for third and fourth position. Sheet still leads the race from Randy Shreves in second position. Davis, Waite, Coate, and Schaefer, that's just 6 cars. They work here at the Bristol Motor Speedway, heat race number 1. I forgot our onboard camera's working this week. Yeah, we do. On board right now with Ryan Sheet. Get a good look at the racetrack and a good look at the distance between himself and the man that runs in second position. On board with Randy Shreves now. Getting going all through this field. Watching Davis trying to wheel his way up to position number 2, but he's got a fair gap. He is looking at about a 1 second gap. Making a 1.2 second gap back to Randy Shreves. So there is Ryan Sheet on screen. Continue to work into turns 3 and 4. It'll be coming to the white flag. There is your 1 lap left to go for Ryan Sheet. He took out qualifying. Now looking to take out heat race number 1 victory. And off turn 4, he will get the job done. Ryan Sheet going to come away victorious here from the Bristol Motor Speedway. Let's take a look at heat race number 1 results before we move into heat number 2. Ryan Sheet from Randy Shreves, back to Nathan Davis, Brad Waite, Christopher Schaefer, Chad Coate was the other 6 drivers. Of course, Austin Miller missed the start. Now we move into heat race number 2. Let's take a look at your lineup. On the pole position, driving the Speed Factory, Wyobe Racing, number 91 car of Matt Grimm to the pole position. To the outside of the front row, driving the high line, Boneheads Podcast, car number 29 machine. That is Stephen Fernberg from position number 2. Rolling off out of position number 3, Driving car number 08 for M9 and Inferno Motorsports, that is Robert Everton. He's outside. Also driving the Inferno Motorsports M9, car number 14 of Dylan Berg from position number 4. From position number 5, driving the M9 Inferno Motorsports 07 machine, that is Stacey Elmore to the outside of the third row. From position number 6, driving the Highline Boneheads Podcast, Dirt Comedy House 214, Stephen Lindo from position number 6. And starting from position number 7, driving the Jet City Equipment, car number 3, Backstretch Productions of Tyler Luce from position number 7. We're ready for a start. Heat race number 2. Safety car will go infield. We're underway. And it will be Grimm to lead the field through 1 and 2. Fernberg had Everton working for 2nd and 3rd position. Then you go back to a bit of a gap back to Stacey Elmore, Dylan Berg. Berg in the 14, Stephen Lindo in 6. And Luce in position number 7. Watching Elmore and Berg. Almost wheel to wheel. Oh, look, almost a bit of contact there was. But they kept it going. And a little different. I'll just explain what's a little different about tonight here in just a few moments' time as we continue on working through heat race number 2. And in fact, while we've got the chance now, we'll do it now. So previous times throughout the season, there's been the track reset. They would have a half-hour practice. They would go out there with a fresh track and then they would reset it for the warm-up session. Race controllers made the decision here tonight to not reset the track at all. So hopefully this track is going to go right up to the fence and have that inside line working a treat come that 30-lap main event. So these drivers, as the race goes on, the track gets slicker, and that just makes it a little bit more difficult and a little bit more fun as we get to watch these drivers work different lines here at the Bristol Motor Speedway. Elmore still sitting in that 5th position. Everybody going to the show. No B main required after the heat number 3. We'll go straight to a warm session where they'll have the top 2 from the 3 heat races. They'll put themselves into a 6-lap dash as we go yellow. Tyler Luce stopped on the infield. We go back, take a look at your NLRA instant replay. So, didn't look like anything broke just there. That might be a different story though, and we figured, well, they'll just pull it up and we will go under the yellow flag behind the iRacing.com safety car. You don't, Platts, you don't remember?
Oh, I remember.
That is all. That's all I wanted to do. Life complete. Life is complete. Lights still flashing on your iRacing.com safety car. Heat number 2 of 3. Oh, that sucks, Alex. Might turn that off, actually. Ah, yes. Man of many talents. I can make anything possible, Platsy. Can make anything possible. Hopefully the lights will go out on the safety car as we come on to the front straightaway. Actually, I got one better. Alex trying to get into the server.
Denied.
That was oh, gotta love it. Lights are out. Matt Graham will lead us back to the drop of the green flag off turn 4. We'll have 5 down, 3 to run. Yeah, this is what sets us apart from the rest of everybody else. Here we go. Safety car will come infield. Matt Graham waits for the timing and he goes, all right, let's go back racing. We're back underway. Stephen Fernberg, you've got a lot of chasing to do, but you've also got a lot of defending to do. Robert Everton in that 08 machine had a look down to the inside, but got all sorts of crossed up. And now here comes Dylan Berg In car number 14, Everton to the low slide. He'll slide it up to the middle of the raceway. Grimm still your race leader with just 2 laps left to run. Watching Everton and Berg fight it out for positions number 3 and 4. Looking for a better starting position in tonight's main event. Here comes Berg now, crosses down, thought about crossing down to the inside. Everson shuts the door on him down into 1 and 2, but it's not going to matter because final time into corner number 3 and off turn number 4. It is going to be Matt Grimm getting the win. Second will go to Stephen Fernberg. Third at the line. Third will be Rob Everton. Dylan Berg 4. Stacey Elmore 5th. Stephen Lindo 6th. Tyler Luce in 7th. As we get ready. Heat race number 3. Getting ready to tackle this racetrack on the pole position. Driving your Velocity Race Designs. Ultimate Dirt TV. Rounds, wraps and tints. Totally tinted Black Diamond Motorsports. Car number 23 of Alec Szerzinski. To the outside of the front row. Driving your 187 Mad Rabbit. M9, it is Rick Main from position number 2. Your second row to the inside will be that Iridium Sim Sports Easy Con Cut. Car number 7 car of Craig Silby to his outside. Trevor Royer for Black Diamond Motorsports. Tim Sims, Totally Tinted and Ultimate Dirt TV. He will start from position number 4. Position number 5, driving car number 49 for Velocity Race Designs. That is Jesse Bandy. And to his outside, also driving the Velocity Race Designs, car number 30 entry, that is Stephen Goldner from position number 6. And he was scheduled to line up at a position number 7. He's not there, but we're going to show his car anyway. Driving that 21 machine of Alex Robinson. So cars rolling away. And I wish he was out there driving the VX69.
VX69 of Craig Platter.
I'm not sorry. Not sorry I played that one, Platsy. Here we go, Szerzinski in main. Front row, green flag is out. 10 on the board. Keep an eye on Sylvie in that 7 machine, but also keep an eye on Trevor Royer. Royer now looking out of the inside. 3 wide as they make their way off turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Royer down low, he'll drift it all the way up. Slide job 2 for the price of 1. Sylvie trying to come back at him in the middle of the raceway. Rick Main going to go from position number 2 back to position number 4 as he tries to get around the outside of the 7 car of Craig Sylvie. So 6 cars to the racetrack. Heat race number 3. Final heat race of the night. Top 2 will go right to the dash. Here comes Sylvie. Down to the inside on Royer. Wheel to wheel through 1 and 2. Rick Main right there with him. Oh, look at contact. A little bit of rubbing wheels on the back straightaway. Rick Main. He'll slide up in front of Royer. Royer turns it back underneath him. Royer just now struggling right now. Here in heat race number 3. Keep an eye on Jesse Bandy in that 49 car. Trying to make headway. And trying to get a little bit further up in the field. But right now it is all Alex Szerzinski who's got 1/8 of a second lead over Craig Silby. Main still runs in position number 3. Remember he started second. The Mad Rabbit 187 machine. Szerzinski continued to lead the way, although Craig Silby starting to close in on that gap, but I think time is going to run out. Four laps left to run. Boy, Rick Main throwing it deep down into turn 1 and 2. Nearly caught the tail tank and the rear nerd bar of that 7 car of Craig Silby. 3 to go for your race leader of Alex Szerzinski. Big week coming up here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Starting the next 3 nights after tonight. We'll go through that here in just a moment. Tomorrow night, night number 1 of the Dirty Old Bastards, Kings Royal. On Tuesday night from 9 o'clock East, and then Wednesday, same time, same bat channel. It'll be night number 2 of your Dirty Old Bastards, Kings Royal for the 360 Wing Sprint Cars. And then Thursday night, a triple header here on Ultimate Dirt TV as the final lap is upon us right now into 3 off turn number 4. Checkered flag is out. Alex Zazinski will win from Craig Silby home in second. Third will be Rick May. Fourth will go to Trevor Royer. Fifth will be Jesse Bandy, and Stephen Goldman will come home in position number 6. So, heat races are done. Heat races are done. Here we now move into what is going to be the warm-up session. It'll be a 6-lap dash. Nice to see you make it in, Alex. So, Thursday night, continue on with the big week. A triple header here on Ultimate Dirt TV from 7 o'clock Eastern and 8 o'clock Eastern will be your Coast to Coast Racing Network and Coast to Coast Racing League 358 modifieds, followed by the big block modifieds. And we go to... Yes. We go to yes. While these cars are on the racetrack, we are headed to the Lamaland Motorsports Park. And then Thursday night to wrap up that 3-race schedule will be the final of that King's Royal for Dirty Old Bastards. Live on Unity TV and live also on Turn 3 Racing Network. We go green here in your dash, and it's Ryan Sheet to lead the way. Matt Grimm going to run second position, but here comes Szynski. Szynski down to the low side. Lap number 1 is in the books. Grimm trying to shut the door on Szynski. This is your battle for second and third. Matt Grimm, fastest lap in this warm-up session so far. 2 down, but it's going to be Szynski to move into the runner-up position. Ryan Sheet, quickest lap with a 14.745. A 14.745 with Grimm and Szynski. Boy, throwing sliders on each other, throwing them short, halfway home. 3 down, 3 to run. Sheet, Grimm, Szynski, that's your top 3. Then you go back to Shreves. Sorry, Silby, Shreves, and then Fernberg. 2 to run. Ryan Sheet continuing to run the top of the racetrack. Looking to put that 10 machine on the pole position of your 30-lap main event. Should be the white flag this time by 1 lap left to go in your dash. Oh, no, he's going to junk it into the wall. It does not move, and you're a silly sausage, Ryan Sheet. Oh, no. And that'll give Matt Grimm the win. So Grimm going to come away victorious. Matt Grimm will get the win from Alex Szynski. Then you're looking at Silby, Shreves, Fernberg, and Sheet back to the pits. And just like that, it goes pear-shaped for Ryan Sheet. And now he's got a fair bit of work to do. But he's still got to make it work from that third row. We've got a warm-up session still left to be slated. We've got 3 minutes. We'll take a quick break. Come back here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Round 11 of 14 of your American Dirt Series 360 Wing Sprint Cars here live from the Bristol Motor Speedway right here on Ultimate Dirt TV. All right, we are back here on Ultimate Dirt TV. We've still got a little under 3 minutes of this warm-up session left to run here at the Bristol Motor Speedway for what is round number 11 of 14. And again, we continue to continue to work this racetrack in. Just trying to get this lighting just a little better so it's not so dark, but also just so it's not so bright as well. So again, as I said earlier, we've got a big week coming up here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Actually, I'm going to quickly add a... Going to add a start-finish line camera because I don't have one. There we go. I'll save that. That can go there. That can go there. Change one thing here, and then we're going to go... Okay, so that's scenic. And that's start finish. Now we'll save that one. So big week here on Ultimate Dirt TV. We've got tomorrow night, night one of the Dirty Old Bastards Kings Royal from Eldora Speedway. And then night number 2 on Wednesday night. 9 o'clock Eastern also will be your Dirty Old Bastards Kings Royal. And then of course, Thursday night will be the triple header here on Ultimate Dirt TV. 2 races on the Coast to Coast Racing Network as well. Small block and big block modifieds. Followed by the final round, the final night I should say, who will be crowned the king for the Dirty Old Bastards Kings Royal. Also with myself and Chaos Dolphus, who is also live on Turn 3 Racing Network from about 9 o'clock Eastern. So right after the doubleheader with the Coast to Coast Racing Network. So plenty of action to come here this week, and we certainly hope that you guys are going to enjoy the coverage of what will be and what will happen here tonight. 20, I believe we've got 19 cars getting set to tackle the racetrack. Now the starting grid, due to the dash lineup, is not going to be the correct order, but we know Matt Grimm will start on the front row along with Alex Szynski. Then you'll go back to Craig Silby and Randy Shreves, Stephen Fernberg and Ryan Sheet. Those drivers, that is going to be your first 3 rows. Row number 4 on back is going to be correct. Nathan Davis will start from position number 7. Robert Evertson lines up at a position number 8. Position number 9 will be Rick Main in the 187 McCar from position number 10. Driving the 814, that is Brad Waite. Position number 11, Dylan Berg in the 14 to his outside from position number 12. The 90 car of Trevor Royer. Position number 13, Christopher Schaefer, caliber 23 to the outside, the 07 from position number 14, that is Stacey Elmore. Position number 15, Jesse Benny in car 49 to the outside of row number 8 is Chad Coate, car 11C from position number 16. Position number 17, Stephen Lindo, position number 18, the 30 car of Stephen Goldner. Then we go back to the 19th starter, that is Austin Miller. Tyler Luce lines up at a position number 20, and he's not going to be here. That was the 21 car of Alex Robinson, scheduled to line up out of the 21st starting position. The green flag's up. We are ready to roll. Safety car is in. Week number 11, your American Dirt Series main event. Let's get dirty for 30. And it's going to be Matt Grimm to lead the field down into turn number 1 and 2. Szynski runs in second, Silby third, Shreves now got Ryan Sheet down to the inside. You've got a battle on for 4th and 5th. Shreves going to look to shut the door. He'll go to the middle of the raceway right above the slick line. Look out, who's that? Rick Main. Oh, the old bad rabbit trying to make some moves. Sheet to the outside on Shreves, and now coming after Craig Silby. Where does Ryan Sheet go? Well, I'll tell you where he goes. He has to back out of it. Now he's got to be patient early on in tonight's main event. Oh boy, a little contact there with Sheet and Shrees. Now here comes Davis. Grimm half a second lead over Szynski. Third, fourth, fifth and sixth on screen. Boy, you can really throw a blanket over him. Davis to the inside on Sheet. Now to the inside on Shrees. Almost 3 wide. It'll be 3 wide down the back straight away. Sheet around the outside. Shrees through the middle. About to get swallowed up by a pair of Black Diamond Motorsports cars. Davis is working to the inside. Sheet had to back out of it. Shrees again getting a little crossed up. Now he gets it gathered up. Boy, the 56 is really struggling to hold on to a top 5, but right now he's doing it. Davis slides up in front of him. Now Shrees goes back down to the inside. Here comes Ryan Sheet once again to the outside. No, not going to happen. Shrees meanwhile slides up in front of Davis. Davis now's got some company with Ryan Sheet down to the inside, down into turn number 3 and 4. 7 down. 23 to run. Shrees, Davis and Sheet. What a battle this has been since the drop of the green flag. Grimm still your race leader from Szynski. Silby continuing to run into that third position, the final spot on the podium. Shreves looked a little uncomfortable there at the start. One car going down to the inside. That's the 8 car of Robert Everson. He'll go back to the pit, so he'll be scored in the 18th position. Shreves driving away from Sheet. Now he tries to set sail and set his eyes on the back of the 7 car of Craig Silby. There's a big gap between first, second and third right now. Rick Main lap car in between your race leader of Matt Grimm and Alex Szynski. Go back a little further right now, watching Stephen Fernberg along with Brad Waite. 3 and 4/10 of a second. So this entire field pretty much spread out. Trevor Royer, he started 12th and he's been unable to go anywhere here at Bristol. He's got Chad Cope behind him. There's Stephen Lindo. Stacey Elmore in 15th position there. There is your race leader. So we're almost halfway home here at Bristol. 13 down. And it's now a 2-second lead for Matt Grimm from Alex Szynski in car 23. Silby now again battle on for 4th and 5th between Ryan Sheet and Randy Shreves. Sheet went down to the inside and Sheet drives away from him now. Shreves trying to come back at him in the middle of turn number 3 and 4. Goes right through the slick. Trying to stay with him. And trying to stay with the 10 car. And as that's happening, these two drivers are starting to motor up along to the back of that 7 car. Lap car just staying out of the way. That's the 3 car of Tyler Luce. Silby, Sheet, Shreves, that's 3rd, 4th and 5th again, still on screen. We are now well and truly past halfway. 17 down, 13 to go. Shreves still trying to make it work through the middle and slide up to the wall. Won't get as close as what he has been in previous laps. But we are closing in on heat race distance. Left to run. Silby in the 7 car. Sheet again down to the low side. You're looking at 2/10 of a second between Silby in that 7 car and Ryan Sheet in the 10 machine. And a very similar gap back to Randy Shreves. It's still now a 3-second lead with 10 to go, and Matt Grimm, after inheriting the lead in the dash there on the final lap, he has not put a foot wrong in tonight's main event. So, and I hope for his sake that he certainly got enough juice in that race car. Oh boy, and a 3.2-second lead is now going to get taken away. Oh, he was caught up in that one. Was he involved? Let's take a look at the replay. Oh, he tagged the wall. and hit the front of Schaefer. And then Lindo came in with the right rear, trying to go through and trying to avoid that one. Tags the wall with a tail tank and hit him square on the front end. There was just nowhere for him to go. And that 91 car, you hope for his sake that right now he's able to keep that car. And hopefully there's not a whole lot of damage on that 91 car. So the field will stick up single file behind the racing.com safety car. So I don't know what Grimm and Szynski are fighting over right now. Whether it's telling Szynski to go in front of him or not, because if you look at it, he was involved in the caution, or whether race control are going to give him back the lead. We can only speculate at the moment. So still lights flashing on the safety car and on the lights around the Bristol Motor Speedway. Round 11 of 14. We've still got, after tonight, we've still got 3 weeks of racing to come with the American Dirt Series. Next week, Cedar Lake, followed by Williams Grove Speedway for the penultimate round of the series, round 13, and then Volusia Speedway Park. Championship night will wrap up on August 8th. Six more weeks for the Gambler Motorsports and Thursday Night Thunder Coast to Coast racing weeks as well for the small blocks and big blocks. Looks like we are ready for a start. Lights are out. In fact, they're not. They lied to me and come back on. Well, they might have been on, actually. I wasn't really paying attention. I thought that looked like they were. Now they're out. Field doubles up. No, it looks like we're going to go single file. Single file inside 10 to go, of course. Wow, I'm really off my game today. Really off the game. Grimm, Szynski, Silby, Sheet and Shrees, your top 5. Davis, Bandy, Fernberg, Waite and Berg. That's your top 10. Royer, Coate, Schaefer, your 13 cars on the lead lap. Elmore, Luce, Lindo, a lap down. Main, 5 laps down. Robert Everson out of the event. Matt Grimm gets on the gas. And we are back underway. I'd like to make up my mind, Platts. I mean, I wanted to, I just couldn't. So is there enough damage on that 91 car for the likes of Szynski? Here comes Sheet with a dive bomb down into 3 and 4 on Silby. And now comes after his teammate of Alex Szynski. Szynski down to the low side. Ryan Sheet might just make this one happen on the outside. Here he comes. And a late yellow could be the difference maker for Ryan Sheet. He will now take over the race lead. 6 laps left to run. And boy, the Black Diamond boys, they're now working the top side of the racetrack. Boy, poor old Matt Grimm. Poor old Matt Grimm for the moment. Well, I mean, he's still holding on for second, but 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th are right there. Szynski slides it up to the top of the racetrack. We go yellow. And probably a timely caution for Matt Grimm. Because now, again, when the single file restarts, he doesn't have to worry about the 3 and 4 cars behind him that were battling for position. And he'll take these cars. a lap or two to get fully wound up to where they can start to make some moves, and they'll only have 4 to run. And how about Ryan Sheet? Quick qualifier, heat race number 1 victory. He thought he was going to start on pole of tonight's main event, but he stuffed it into the fence, into the dash in that last lap, and had to come from position number 6. And well, I mean, he wasn't even a contender for the race lead. He was probably a 4th or 5th place car until the caution, with 9 to go. And just all of a sudden, those last 4 laps, he's literally been shot out of a cannon, and he has made it work. So again, now we just have to be patient and wait for the lights to go out on the safety car. Let's go through your running order, as you can see on the left-hand side of your screen. Ryan Sheet, your leader in caliber 10. Matt Grimm, the 91, in second. Alex Zazinski in third. Randy Shreves in fourth. Craig Silby rounds out your top 5. Nathan Davis in 6th position. Jesse Bandy in 7th. Stephen Fernberg 8th. Trevor Royer 9th. And Chad Cohn rounding out your top 10. Christopher Schaefer 11th. Brad Waite in 13th. Those are the 12 cars on the lead lap. Stacey Elmore a lap down, along with Stephen Lindo a lap down. Tyler Luce also 1 lap down. Dylan Berger's gone back to the pits, and I believe Rick Mayne is... Let's see if Rick Mayne's in the pits, or whether he's... No, he's still on the racetrack. He's just 5 laps down, of course. He would have had to go in there and get some running repairs on that 187 machine, the old bad rabbit. Lights are out. And 4 remaining around Bristol. Ryan Sheet stomps the throttle down, and we're back underway. 4 to go. American Dirt Series 360 Wing Sprint Cars, your Lightning Division. There's a battle immediately on for 2nd and 3rd position. Grimm has got it at the moment. Here comes Szynski down to the low side. Meanwhile, Randy Shreves is right there, knocking on the door of a podium. Szynski in 3rd. Shreves stuck down to the inside. There was contact, 3 wide. Silby slides up in front of Grimm. Poor old Matt Grimm. Grimm gets into the side of Davis. Davis contact with the wall along with Trevor Royer. 2 to go for your race leader, Ryan Sheet, watching Silby and Shreves for the final spot on the podium. Just in front of that 7 car is the 23 of Alex Szynski. He's in the runner-up position. White flag is out, 1 to go. Oh boy, here comes Royer on the inside. 2 for the price of 1. Trevor Royer, he had to start position number 12. White flag, backstretch for the final time. Into turn number 3 and 4. Ryan Sheet, American Dirt Series 360 Wing Sprint Car feature winner here at Bristol. 2nd is going to be Alex Szynski. Closely home in 3rd will be Trevor Royer. What a way to finish your main event. We take a look at your official results. Ryan Sheet gets the win to make it a Black Diamond Motorsports 1, 2 and 3 podium. Alex Szynski home in 2nd. 3rd is going to be Trevor Royer. Craig Silby grabs 4th. Randy Shreves comes home with a 5th place finish. And Matt Grimm, again, you feel sorry for him. He had this race locked up into the bags until he was caught up in a little mishap in 3 and 4. He eventually comes home 6th. Chad Coates 7th. Jesse Bandy in 8th. Stephen Fernberg 9th. Brad Waite going to round out your top 10. Christopher Schaefer in 11th. 12th is going to be Dylan Berg. 13th to be Stephen Lindo. Stacey Elmore 14th. Nathan Davis in 15th. Tyler Luce 16th. Rick Mayne 17th. Robert Everton in position number 18. And then back over the rest of the field is not going to matter because Stephen Golden, Austin Miller and Alex Robinson did not make the call for your main event. What a way and what a race that was. Your top 3. Again, chat to those guys here in just a few moments' time. Just waiting for them to get into the Discord, and then once they are in the Discord, we will of course chat to your podium. And looks like we have first and third. So we'll go in and bring in your race winner here tonight, driving caliber 10 of Ryan Sheet. Ryan, congratulations on the victory. Man, I got to say, up until 10 to go, I mean, you weren't even in contention for that race win, but all of a sudden a late race restart proves the difference, and well, you come away victorious. A good way to finish tonight with essentially a clean sweep with qualifying, a fasting qualifying Heat 1 winner, not the dash, but a Heat win, our main event win also. You got to be happy with that one.
Yeah, I absolutely stuffed it in the dash there, but that caution was very much needed. I know the lines were moving around, and it took forever to learn how the car was reacting, and watching everybody else, like everyone's front end was very wishy-washy. So like everyone there in that race was struggling. It was kind of hard to get a grip on it.
Now, talk us through what it was like with the change in tonight's format, of course, where we've seen in previous weeks here with the American Dirt Series that they've reset the track in the warm-up session. And we spoke prior to coming in here tonight that, that those last sort of 5 or 10 laps in previous weeks is where it was starting to get good, with the track staying as it was and rolling over from that 30-minute practice all the way through to qualifying right up into that main event. Overall, was that a good change, do you think, and a much-needed one?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, at the end of the day, the slick tracks are where you really race at. Whenever it's tacky, you're just hot lapping. So you got to use good throttle and brake control, and then your steering. And so it really makes it a lot racier. You can mess up and get passed by 2 cars, and then 3 laps later, some people in front of you mess up, and then you capitalize on that. So when it's tacky, you can't do that. Everybody's in a train, basically. So I like the aspect of letting it slick off. It definitely makes for better racing.
Mate, what does this mean to you and the team to not only win here tonight, but also sweep the podium here at Bristol?
Oh, absolutely. All the guys are grinding good. We all worked on something a little bit different tonight, and it showed, where the positives and negatives were with how we finished. But we got a pretty good lockdown on these league states, track states. We still got some work to do on the officials, but we'll get there. We just don't grind the officials and put in 10,000 laps a week like a lot of people. We just kind of do 10 laps a week. So good solid showing for the BDM guys. We all had decent speed.
Well, Ryan, congratulations on the victory here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Before we let you go, of course, a lot of sponsors on this car, a lot of great people behind the scenes that make this possible for you to come out here on each and every week and put this number 10 machine up on the top step of the podium.
For sure, all the guys at Black Diamond, Tim Nichols with Tim Sims, Ross at Velocity, Nate with Totally Tinted, Zach with Rounds, Wraps, and Tints, ADS for putting this deal on, and then UDTV, Brett Wheeler for broadcasting.
Ryan, congratulations on the win. I'm sure we'll see you throughout the course of the next 2 and 3 days with the Dirty Old Bastards Kings Royal.
I plan on being there. Thanks, Brett.
There we go, Ryan Sheet, your winner here from the Bristol Motor Speedway. Home in second spot tonight is caliber 23 of Alex Zazinski. Alec, congratulations. A podium finish. I thought you might have had the win there late in that race, but man, you know what? You'll have to settle for a bridesmaid, but in the end, you're a part of a Black Diamond Motorsports clean sweep.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I wish I could have won that one, but not everything goes your way, and I just got to get better at saving my tire.
And late in that race, with that caution with 10 to go, you were 3 seconds behind Matt Grimm. I noticed you kept sort of moving up in front of him. What was the go there? Were you just checking his damage on the race car, or what was going on as you guys were rolling under yellow?
Well, yeah, I was trying to check it out to see if there's any damage that might potentially hurt the start of the next restart, and iRacing was actually telling me to go in front of them now, so I wasn't gonna take the spot unless the admins told me to, but we clarified with the admins, and I restarted second, and I wish I'd searched around a little bit more in that feature because I didn't feel the best running up top for stability purposes, but I knew I could make ends meet with the bottom, and I did that when we went on that long green flag run, hoping I was saving my tire, but I probably actually killed my tire more than I saved it. So we'll take a second and BDM podium.
Mate, could you think about it now? Is there anything that you could have done differently to be that little bit better, to be that one step higher up on this podium?
I'm sure there's some setup stuff I could have done. I've never I haven't ran this track on this build, and I really haven't ran much 360 stuff, so I don't know how much it translates back to the 410 sets that we've been, fairly quick in. So, I don't know for sure. I wish sometimes, you could get an extra 10 minutes just to put in a setup and see what you can do time wise, but I can't complain too much. I'm slowly getting there, and podiums will just turn into wins here soon. So I can't be more thankful for a podium.
All right, well, I'll tell you what, congratulations on the run-up finish here tonight, Alec. Again, before we let you go, of course, there's a lot of good sponsors on this race car. A lot of people behind the scenes that make this possible for you in this 23 car.
Yeah, I got to thank everyone at Black Diamond Motorsports. Nate Davis, he's been the one that's kind of been on it for setup stuff, and so is Ryan. And I think Ryan's really taken that huge step forward here with this build, where you actually got to kind of drive the car way more now than you ever have. And I think it's really shown with him being able to drive up front. I've been racing against him for a long time, so it's been cool to see him, kind of jump up front here with this build. And then you, Brett, Ultimate Dirt TV, all the broadcasts you put on, I always try to tune in, whenever I can. And then Ross Crinch at Velocity Race Design, Tim Nichols at Tim Dirt Track Simulator, Zach Rounds, Bronze Wraps and Tint, Nate Davis at Totally Tinted, and, EPI and everyone that puts on ADS. I kind of like that we didn't have a track reset this week. I'd like to see how that'll translate into next week when we're at a track that's not super banked, where your car just naturally wants to do the weird stuff that it's been doing. But overall, I think this was a lot nicer seeing it get slick.
Well, the next three tracks, we've got Cedar Lake, Williams Grove, and then Volusia to wrap up the final 3 weeks of the season. But Alec, congratulations on the run-up finish. No doubt we'll see you throughout the course of the week with the Dirty Old Bastards Kings Royal.
Yep, I'll be there. Thank you for the broadcast and everyone that tuned in. Hope you enjoyed it.
Alex Zazinski home in second spot. Tomorrow to wrap up the Black Diamond Motorsports clean sweep podium, driving kind of a 90 machine of Trevor Royer. And Trevor, position number 12, I think it was. You started in this one. Boy, you made it hard for yourself, but man, those last 5 laps, where did you come from?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just had the bottom roll, and they're really good there at the end. I felt terrible all the way up into that feature, and just got caught up in some stuff early on and was pretty much buried in that feature. Just got caught up racing for like 13th, I think, and was like praying for yellow. I didn't want to be it, to be 100% honest. I wasn't trying to be it. But man, I got lucky there, because when we restarted, my car just came alive, and I was able to roll the bottom pretty much under everybody. And then next thing I know, I'm almost stealing second from Alec at the line. So that was pretty awesome.
Man, talk us through those last 4 laps on that final restart, and having to restart. I want to say it was like 6 or 7, because when you roll the bottom like that, you've got to wonder if you had another 5 laps, could it be a different story to where you could have challenged Ryan for the race win?
Maybe. I mean, he was out to a pretty nice lead. I think one more lap I would have had Alec, but it would have took me a couple more to get to Ryan, just because how far out he was. And I think Silby and Matt Grimm, and it was someone else up there, I can't remember. They were all like running middle top pretty hard, and pretty much just went where they weren't and just rolled the bottom, and it was rolling pretty good. So I will take a podium under these circumstances any day of the week.
Well, mate, congratulations on the podium in the 3rd place finish here at the Bristol Motor Speedway. Trevor, there's a lot of people behind the scenes, a lot of people on this race car that make this possible, so an opportunity to thank everyone.
Yeah, my team, Black Diamond Motorsports, Mason Hannigan was kind of turning the wrenches for me tonight and got me feeling pretty good in the feature there, so I appreciate that. Ultimate Dirt TV, of course, you broadcasting. Always when we can put all 3 of our cars up on the podium for our title sponsors, pretty awesome. And Drew Neal, 19 Designs, Tim's Dirt Track Simulators, Andy Patton for admin in this league every week, Cody for everything he does for the league, and I think there's a couple more weeks left of the season, and it's pretty tight between me and Matt Grimm. I think Silby's up there too, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully we put on a good race for everybody watching, and we'll see you next week.
All right, Trevor, congratulations. And again, good luck this week with the Dirty Old Bastards Kings Royal.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
There we go, guys. Trevor Royer with the third place finish here tonight at the Bristol Motor Speedway. Of course, that will wrap up what is round number 11 of 14. And with just 3 rounds to come. Next week, Cedar Lake Speedway, round number 12, July 24, followed by 31st of July, I believe it is, at the Williams Grove Speedway, and then August 7th, your American Dirt Series 360 Wing Sprintcars Lightning Divisions Championship Night. Final race of a 14-week season at the Volusia Speedway Park. Still plenty of action to come here this week here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Like I said, Tuesday at 9 o'clock Eastern will be night 1 of the Dirty Old Bastards Kings Royal from Eldora Speedway. Wednesday night, 9 o'clock Eastern again, night number 2 of your Dirty Old Bastards Kings Royal. And then, of course, the final night, Thursday. We've got a triple header for you guys here on Ultimate Dirt TV. We have at 7 o'clock Eastern and 8 o'clock Eastern, we will have the Coast to Coast Racing League 358 modifieds along with the big block modifieds. That we go to the Lima Motorsports Park, and then right after that one, as soon as that is done, we jump right into Turn 3 Racing Network and KR Stolfus, and we'll have the final few races of your Dirty Old Bastards Kings Royal from anywhere from about 9 to 9:30 Eastern, depending on when we finish up with the Coast to Coast Racing League. But as soon as that is done, we will be jumping right into that action. So plenty of action live for the rest of the week to get you to keep you occupied here on Ultimate Dirt TV. But until then, on behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV and the manager behind the scenes, I'm Brett Wheeler signing off, saying good night. Congratulations goes to Ryan Sheet, round number 11 victory here from the Bristol Motor Speedway.